All right, it's Market Day Report. We're glad you're with us here on a Wednesday, and we're trading. I think we're still trading some of the numbers from yesterday's WASDE report. That World Ag Supply Demand Estimate report came out nearly 24 hours ago. Let's start with the soybean market, though, and we're in the complex here with the front month May higher. July more active at 12.29. It's up 2 1/4. And the November, we're off the highs of the session. We're in a 12-cent trade range on November new crop, but trade right now at 12.08 3/4. It's up 3 3/4 cents. Here's soy meal, those contracts moving higher for the 5th straight session. Bean oil now mostly lower after a higher session yesterday. How about the wheat market? Yeah, wheat moving higher for the 4th straight session on the May, but again, July is the most active here for Chicago, and we're a half penny lower, 678.5. We just haven't seen quite the strength here in the Chicago as we have in the Kansas City, but we're well off the highs now on July. 732.5. We're only a penny and a quarter higher. About the cotton market, cotton continues to move higher, up 126 points on the December at 87.54. And let's go back and catch up on the corn market. And December is a penny and a quarter higher at 503 1/4. Nick Paumen's with CHS Hedging. Okay, Nick, jumping into the markets. Are we still kind of trading those numbers?
Yeah, I mean, the wheat side took front and center yesterday with the numbers we saw on just production, what carryout's going to look like. You know, winter wheat production is supposed to be the lowest since about the mid 60s. So that took a hold yesterday and had the markets rallying. Both Kansas City and Chicago wheat saw limit higher closes. And so we have expanded limits today. Today's a little bit more of a muted tone to it. You know, the bulls kind of got tired after yesterday's report. I would say, though, yeah, on the beans, definitely trading that report. I mean, the new crop carryout came in at 310, so about 56 million shy of what the average estimates were looking at. We got another record crush expected for this new crop. Exports still aren't that great at this point, but so we're trading a little bit of that. And corn was a fairly neutral report, I would say, in yesterday's numbers, both old crop and new crop.
Okay, glad you mentioned some of the fundamentals in there. Is the fundamental picture, even with big crops, is the fundamental picture still positive for the corn market?
Yeah, there's definitely that potential. You know, we have any kind of production hiccups here this year, as far as yield goes, and that tightens that balance sheet up a little bit more. You know, USDA pegs it at 183. You get 180 or below, and that carryout really tightens up into that 17, 18, and beyond. So we'll see where we go. But beans, same thing. We have any kind of production issue there, and that could really tighten that balance sheet up more, starting at 310. That's fairly tight to begin with.
Okay, and we do have a meeting going on today and tomorrow in China.
Yep.
Trump is there. Is there anything we're watching for in particular? I know we won't see the surprise, if you will, until it hits. That's what makes it a surprise. But is there anything that we're watching for, especially on these row crops?
Yeah, there's definitely, you know, the hope that we'll see something come for the soybean export side of stuff. Sorghum's in there as well. Corn's been talked about too. It all depends on what comes out of this meeting, and what kind of deal gets inked or what the outlook is for it. So there's definitely hope for it, but we just need to see how the meetings go.
Okay, and for anybody who's wondering about sorghum as we kind of wrap it up here, and we don't trade sorghum on the markets, but if we see something big for sorghum, is that beneficial for corn?
Yeah, there is some correlation there. Yeah. You know, I don't have a direct numbers in front of me here as far as what that correlation is, but there is a relationship. So, I mean, all of the things are going to be watched, what comes out of this meeting here.
All right, Nick, great to see you. Thanks for popping in. All right, quick break here. When we come back, we've got more markets on the other side. This is Market Day Report.